Sup guys, it's your girl Slenderman's Honey here. So, before we get into the video, I have a funniest story from this morning to tell you guys. Alright, so, as you guys know, if you look onto my YouTube profile, there is a picture of this little cutie right here. His name is Zero, and he is my dog, my baby. It's at my dad's house though. But, so, he's been my banner for quite some time. And recently I had found the same picture as another YouTuber's banner, and I had two questions run through my head. One, is this the same dog? So I had to double check. The answer was answered correctly as yes, it was my dog. And two, how did they get the picture? I'm pretty sure I didn't send it to anyone. And so it's rather they downloaded it from my YouTube channel, or he's on Google, which I wouldn't really blame anyone for putting him on Google, because I mean seriously, he's adorable. And after I got those questions out of the way, I couldn't help but find it kind of funny, because honestly, I have family members that call him cute, but in an ugly way, and whatever. And honestly, the fact that somebody thought that he was cute enough to be put as a banner on their channel, it is insanely flattering, and it makes me insanely happy. And honestly, power to you, sweetheart. You can keep him as your banner as long as you want, because again, I found it funny, flattering, and just plain awesome that somebody thought he was cute enough to be put as a banner. Like, hopefully saw what I saw every time I look at my baby. And so, thank you so much for that. That actually made me really happy. So, to the main point of this video. So, I know that I labeled this video as announcement, but it's also something like a thank you video to you guys. So, when I started this channel, I wasn't expecting much, like 2 or 3 strangers subscribing to me max, and probably the rest, like 10 or 15 of the rest of my subscribers would be like my friends. And but since I didn't feel insanely comfortable with some of my friends knowing, I didn't tell them. And honestly, the only people in my family that watch my YouTube videos is my mom, my little brother, and my sister-in-law. Which, I love you guys. I do. And so, the announcement itself is that I am insanely happy to even suggest in doing it. It's kind of something where you guys get to cooperate. Like, and it would make me really happy if you guys did. So, it's not a competition, no. It's going to kind of be like, I'll get to as many as I can as possible, and I'll probably make like a series out of it. But I would love it if you guys would be willing to show me your most creative side, your most creative, eccentric, lovable, or even dark side of you guys and draw rather a comic or fan photos, fan art, draw fan art. Comics or fan art. The comics, I kind of want to dub and the comics I want to dub and just like make it into a little series there, and the fan art is going to be a reaction video and like where I see them and I react. These two series are going to be a huge major thank you to you guys for the 201 subscribers. It might have grown since I'm spent like a few minutes trying to record this. So to thank you guys for joining my family, I know that this might sound a little silly, but for joining the Slenderman's harem. I do call it this, yes. The past few videos before I started doing comic dubs has been called I've been calling it the Slenderman's harem. Because, funny story. So, I'll tell you how I got into, and for the reason for that, and my name, I'm going to give you a little story. And so the reason why I chose Slenderman's Honey is if some of you have watched my previous videos before, you would know it's because I insanely love Slenderman. Actually, one of you guys has asked me if I liked creepypasta. And honestly, yes, I do. I love them to death. I love Jeff the Killer, Sally. I love them all. And sadly enough, I can't really name them all off on the top of my head. As far as I can get is Hoodie, Masky, Eyelash Jack, Laughing Jack, Slenderman, Trenderman, Offenderman, and Splenderman. I already said Jeff the Killer. Yeah. It would have to take me about 10-20 minutes to reiterate my thoughts, get them all filed out so I can name them all off for you. But yeah, I do love Slenderman and the rest of the creepypastas. I even love Zalgo and ton of the the fan fiction I've read. Zalgo is mostly seen as like the bad guy, and honestly, I know this will sound really weird, but ever since my little brother got me into creepypasta, and I became a huge fan of them, I honestly think that if they were real, I would be both happy and terrified to meet them. Jeff the Killer and Laughing Jack, kind of mostly. Jeff the Killer I would probably be most happy to see. Laughing Jack I'd probably run 20 feet away. I am terrified of clowns. And I get the main question of why, every time I say this, but I would love to meet Slenderman. And the why is because, honestly, he could just be protecting himself against people or who attack him because they're afraid and think they're gonna die. They die anyway, but still, he could be a total sweetheart. We never know. But so yeah, I've had the longest and hugest crush on him for a while. I think I got into it like when I was 13, when I first heard of Slenderman. And it just kind of got a little worse when I got older and got more into the creepypastas. And that's the reason for my name and for the harem thing. That's a completely different thing. No, that's because me and my dad keep making harem jokes. Because we're both into anime. He's more into the harem anime, so we keep making jokes about it. So that's kind of like the story of why I chose my name and why the Slenderman's harem kind of thing. It's kind of like a joke. But so back to the main topic at hand. The two different series are a huge thank you to you guys, where you guys get to be a part of it. Yes, it's where I take your guys' comics and fan art that you draw and show me the people or you show me your creativity and your personality, be it bright and hilarious and romantic or dark and creepy. Honestly, I love both. And I kind of want you to put two different type of emojis for each one. The comic dubs, you can put any type of heart emoji, any kind. Can that be like sparkly, heartbroken, or whatever? And put that in the description. So yeah, I want you to do that. And for the reaction, I want you to put the laughing icon as in the description of those. The laughing icon could be crying because it's laughing so hard, or just normal laughing, or a smiley face, or whatever. But those two, I would love it if you guys would be willing to participate. And in the description box below, I have put my names of 3 websites that I frequent often and I check a lot. And those are the websites where you can tag me or submit your artwork. So that way I can see and I can, yeah. And for the reactions, I'll probably have my little brothers download them for me, so that way my reactions are genuine. And yeah. So, the 3 websites are Tumblr, Diviant, and Twitter. Those are 3 that I frequent a lot. And that's because I like reading little things like ships and stuff like that. And I honestly, I just follow my main artists, and I follow my main artists and YouTubers on these websites. And I love them all. So, yeah, I'd be super happy if you guys are willing to participate, and I hope you guys have so much fun doing this. And again, this is not a competition. It's more of I will get to as many as I can, and I will try my best. So let loose, be creative, be as romantic, as creepy, as dark, as bright as you can be. Because honestly, there is no restrictions on this. And if you're able to make me have faces that I normally wouldn't make, then you guys have succeeded and you win this round. So yeah, I hope you guys have fun with this, enjoy it, and I look forward to what you guys create. And I hope to see you guys again in the next video or in my next comic dub, which will be coming out pretty soon. Well, sooner. Maybe later. Who knows? It's me. I make this in free time. And I have a lot of it. So, I will see you guys again next time, and I hope you guys have a fabulous, slantastic day. That was very cheesy. Alright, bye.
You think your life is done, he took it all with him. So you drink enough for it to wash away the sins. It's such a shitty thing.